What's up guys, it's Timon Fiaz and today's video is on question 5, June 2018, aka Level Chemistry Paper 1. Question 5, hydrochloric acid is strong acid, arsenic acid is weak acid. State the meaning of the term strong acid. Strong acid completely dissociates / ionizes to form H plus ions. Strong acid completely dissociates / ionizes to form H plus ions. 5.2, an experiment 10.35 centimeters cubed, no point. That added to this much of barium hydroxide, calculate pH. So we know the formula for pH. pH equals minus log 10 H plus. So what do we need to find? Concentration of H plus. Now that is such a nice way to start the question, because now you know what you need to find. Yeah, you need to find the pH of the solution, but what do you need to find the pH of the solution? You need H plus. And now you can start to fill the dots in. So we've got KW, which is equal to H plus OH minus, and we know this much of HCl. So first things first, let's find out the moles of HCl. Moles of HCl equals, well, it's going to be 10.35 divided by 1000 times by 0.100. 10.35 divided by 1000 times by 0.100. 1.035 times by 10 to the power minus 3. Number 2, moles of barium hydroxide. Now this will trickle out people out, because barium hydroxide, we've got 2 OHs, so we're going to need to times the moles, whatever we get, by 2. So it's going to be 25 divided by 1000 times by 0.150 times by 2, which gives us 7.5 times by 10 to the power minus 3. Now we've got the moles of barium hydroxide, HCl. What do we do now? Well, now what we're going to do is we're going to do 7.5 times by 10 to the power minus 3 minus 1.035 times by 10 to the power minus 3, which will give me 6.465 times by 10 to the power minus 3, and this is the remaining moles. And now we don't want the moles, right? Oh, this is remaining moles of OH minus. We don't want that. We want the concentration, and we know moles is equal to concentration times by volume. So concentration is equal to moles divided by volume. Is going to be this divided by the volume, which is the total volume, 25 plus 10.35 divided by 1000, because we want it moles per dm minus cubed, so times by 10 to the power minus 3. So answer over 25 plus 10.35 divided by 1000, which will give me 0.18288. Now we can quite easily find H plus. H plus is equal to Kw divided by OH minus, so it's going to be Kw 1.47 times by 10 to the power minus 14 divided by OH minus, which we just worked out, concentration 0.812, 0.18288. H plus is equal to 1.47 times by 10 to the power minus 14 divided by answer 8.04 times by 10 to the power minus 14, and now we are almost done. We want the pH, use this equation, substitute this value 8.04 times by 10 to the power minus 14 into this equation, so it's going to be minus log 10, use that function, use that on your calculator, answer, we get 13.09 as your final pH. A very, I'm not going to say tricky question, because once you've done a couple of these, like, they really like to repeat the type of questions they use. Find out the moles. Do the moles, subtract those moles to find out the remaining moles. Then find out the concentration by doing moles of concentration, moles divided by volume. Add the total volume, divide by the moles divided by total volume. Then once you got the H plus, then use pH equals minus log 10 of H plus. So it's just a series of steps and methods that you do need to know how to do. And that's the end of question 5.2 for 6 marks. 5.3, the pH of water at 30 degrees C is 6.92. Give the reason why water is neutral at this temperature. Because H plus is equal to OH minus. Anytime you get a question like why water is neutral at this temperature, and you might be wondering, how does that explain it? Because it says a reason, you're just given an equation, or whatever it is, always use this. H plus is equal to OH minus, square brackets around it, and you will 9 times out of 10 get the mark. 5.4, identify the oxide that could react with water to form a solution with pH equals 2. React with water to form a solution with pH equals 2. It is going to be SO2 for 1 mark. 5.5, give the expression for the acid dissociation constant Ka for ethanoic acid. Well, that's going to be CH3, actually, let's do it this way. Ka equals H plus CH3COO minus over ethanoic acid. CH3COOH. K is H plus CH3COO minus over CH3COOH. And then 5.6, the final part of question 5. So first things first, we're going to find out the moles of ethanoic acid. Before I even, because it's the same process for all of these, find out the moles, especially when it's more than 5 marks. So find out the moles of ethanoic acid. 500 divided by 1000 mole per dm minus cube times by 0.0700. Now we get 500 divided by 1000 times by 0.0700. You get 0.035. 0.035. Next thing we want to do, let's find out the moles of HCl. Why not? Moles of HCl equals 5 divided by 1000 times by 2 equals 5 divided by 1000 times by 2. 0.01 moles. Now what do we need to do? Well, we know that we found the moles of ethanoic acid, found out the moles of HCl. We know sodium ethanoate contains this many moles. Calculate pH of solution formed. So let's write the equation for Ka. Actually, let's rearrange the equation for Ka to find H+. So we get... This question is very... Because like 5.6 and 5.2 are pretty similar in my opinion. H plus is equal to Ka times by CH3COOH over CH3COO minus CH3COO minus H plus is equal to Ka 1.76 times by 10 to the power minus 5 times by sodium ethanoate. No, this is the carboxylic acid. So what we're going to do here is we're going to do 0. We're going to do we need to do, it's getting a bit confusing now, but it's fine. The more confusing the question, the more you should do it, because the more you're going to learn from it. Wise words from Iman. So it's going to be, we've got Ka, yeah, the Ka constant equation. So we've got the moles. Now we can find out the moles of CH3COO minus. So the moles of CH3COO minus equal to 0.025. Yep, sodium ethanoate minus 0.01. And then the moles of CH3COOH equals 0.035 plus 0.01. So we get 0.015, we get 0.045, and now we can say H plus is equal to Ka 1.7 times 10 to the power minus 5 times by CH3COOH times by 0.043, 0.045 divided by 0.015. And yeah, you're right, Iman. You need to find the concentrations of these. So you do moles of concentration and volume. Concentration moles divided by volume, and the total volume is 505 centimeters cubed. So you divide it by 505 centimeters cubed. Well, the thing is, if I've got 100 over 500 divided by, if I got actually 200 over 500 divided by 100 over 500, what will be the answer? Let's put in a calculator. 200 divided by 500 divided by 100 divided by 500. 2 out of 25. Let's forget it. The idea is the volumes will cancel out anyway. So we're left with, we substitute this in, we get H plus as 1.76 times by 10 to the power minus 5 times by 0.045 divided by 0.015, 5.28 times by 5.28 times by 10 to the power minus 5. Therefore, to find pH equals minus log 10 of H plus pH equals minus log 10 with my answer, which is 4.28. 4.28, and that is the end of question 5.